What'd you find?
Hudson came through from the afterlife. We got a list of every agent Pantheon's ever planted inside the CIA. We can finally cut out the cancer, clear our names. But there's a catch. Zev?
The code names are in an old Soviet cipher. I gave it all I've got. But it's out of my league.
We need a specialist. Lucky for us, I kept a little insurance for a rainy day.
What is up, Pyro Nation? 574 here, and welcome back to Black Ops 6, and welcome back to the unfortunate period in Black Ops 6 where it's the end of the season, so there's not anything interesting going on, so we're just gonna look at what's coming to the new season. Also, I hope y'all liked how the video started. I saw that you could check out the Season 3 outro in the main menu, so I figured I'd include that in the beginning of the video, in case you haven't seen it. But yes, it's that time again where there's nothing interesting going on in this game, so I'm just gonna go over the roadmap for the next season. Let y'all know what's coming and my opinions and all that jazz. We're just going to be playing Infected because, again, nothing interesting going on, and also Infected is just the most chill, casual mode in the game, so it would make it easier to go over the roadmap just chilling and Infected. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get into Infected and let's get into the Season 4 roadmap. Let's do this. Alright, we got Blaze Town of all maps, so that's cool, I guess. Alright, where would you even really chill at on Nuketown? Where would you actually chill at? I don't even really know. I'm not first, and neither is anybody else here, so that's good. Honestly, I'm about to just lay on the bed and just go over. Oh my God! Never mind. That's awesome.
You've been infected. Hunt the survivors.
All right. Well, I guess y'all gonna be down a zombie. Oh my God! Look at the infected already. This, you know, in hindsight, on this map, Infected is gonna go by so fast. Oh, I guess we might as well waste no time in getting started then, while I just chill and spawn, I guess. Alright, so first, do you mind? Alright, so first we got the multiplayer section, which, by the way, is literally the smallest section in the entire roadmap. Multiplayer just stays getting done dirty in this game. But anyways, there's gonna be 5 new maps in total, 1 remaster, pretty much has been the standard. So first we got Shutdown, which I really cannot tell at all from that small picture what Shutdown is supposed to be. So I don't really have an opinion on that. Then we got Fugitive, which obviously this season's all about breaking Stitch out of prison. So
Not many survivors remain.
safe to say by the picture I'm looking at and the name of the map, that map is going to be the prison that we break him out of. So that's pretty dope. So yeah, that should be a fun map. And then we got Blitz, which is a gunfight map, which, you know, obviously, which obviously will also be available as a face-off map. Again, it's kind of hard to tell from this picture, but it kind of looks like it's like a broken highway or something. I don't know, it looks pretty cool, but can't tell for sure. We're probably just gonna hop in another infected game, by the way, because that game was just over dumb quick and I got infected immediately, basically. So we're just gonna run another infected game while I keep going through this. I'll even continue while we're loading into a game just to speed up the process a little bit. So yeah, we're still on the map, so there's that, and these next two maps are gonna be in season, so probably with the season reload. We got Eclipse, which is another gunfight map, which kind of just looks like a club or something from the picture. And the name kind of makes it sound like a club as well. Also a Haven, interesting map for infected. And then for some damn reason, Fringe is returning. The map from Black Ops 3, Fringe. I don't know how that's gonna work in Black Ops 6 with no advanced movement like the jetpacks and all that. Very interesting map choice there, but you know, we'll see. Like I said, for that one and Eclipse, they're not even gonna be available until probably the season reload anyways, so yeah, we'll have to wait to see how that goes. And the first infected immediately left. That's fun. Yeah, and once again, it's just a map I don't really know where to chill at. I see a bunch of people chilling over there. I might have to head over there. Oh, now they're all not. Everyone who keeps becoming infected keeps disconnecting, bro. I just want to go over this roadmap, please. Okay. There's a decent amount of people chilling here. It seems like it's a fairly defensible spot. We're going to chill here. Alright, dude gotta sit in front of my face. Big pause. Alright, now, modes. So, this one, I believe, is gonna be a brand new, never before seen mode called Team Elimination. I literally have no idea what to expect with that.
They're gearing up for a final push. Hope you
And then next we have One in the Chamber. Oh boy. Can't wait for that mode. Can't wait to see how skill-based matchmaking in this game affects that mode. And then this one is another in-season one, so probably season reload again, which also seems brand new. It is called Party Ops, and the logo for the mode is a frag grenade that looks like a disco ball. So straight, I don't know why I can't remember the damn name right now, but it's literally the throwable in Fortnite. It's literally what it looks like, and then there's just people underneath it like partying. So yeah, I don't know what Boogie Bomb, that's what it's called. I just randomly remembered. So I don't know what that mode's gonna be. I don't know if we're just all getting boogie bombs or something. Like, then they're really not beating the copy of Fortnite allegations at that point. And then finally, the last part of the multiplayer section is a single score streak, which is the Grim Reaper, which was in Black Ops 1, not as a score streak, as a launcher. It's basically like a quad launcher, like it would shoot 4 rockets. It was crazy. I guess it's now a score streak, so that should be a pretty wild score streak. Then we got Zombies. Now Zombies is going to be pretty interesting this season because it is not going to be a new map. There is no new map for Zombies this season, but we are getting a new mode. Well, quote unquote new. It's actually a returning mode that has not been in the game in over a decade. Last time we saw this mode, and I'm pretty sure honestly only time we saw this mode, was in Black Ops 2. Grief is returning I'm actually fairly excited. Oh my god, wait, quick pause. That dude, that dude just got a 5-piece with a smoke grenade because of insta-kill. That was crazy. What the hell? Oh, this is probably it right here. Oh no, I guess it was a concussion. I thought it was a smoke grenade. That's so crazy. I just saw that on the kill feed and I was like, what the hell? That's wild. Honestly, screw it. We're once again gonna head into another infected game while I keep going over the roadmap. As I was saying, Grief is finally returning to Call of Duty, and I am fairly excited for it. I only say fairly and not very because, again, the skill-based matchmaking in this game, it has me worried. It has me worried because, for those who don't know, in Grief, you actually go head-to-head with another team. It's 4 of you versus 4 of another team. And they already confirmed you can actually play on every single map that's in the game right now. And you basically gotta do like objectives. Like you gotta capture a zone and get a certain amount of kills on the zombies. Like you can't actually kill the other people you're competing against, but like I said, you try and get more kills than them in a certain zone, stuff like that. And then you can get like these grief power-ups to screw them over if you win the challenges. Like you can like deplete their ammo and all kinds of craziness. And I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, the way you win is by it's just like the first team to where everyone just dies. The first team to die basically are the losers. So I'm pretty sure that's how that mode works, basically. It's just 2 teams competing against each other, and the first team to die loses. Also, I gotta do the goated strat. Y'all may have seen me do this strat before. Whenever I get infected on this map. Oh, and I got the blast trap too. Oh, can I pick it up? Oh, I can't. That's a little too close, low-key. Hopefully it doesn't kill me, but best strat on this map for infected is to just chill in the elevator. Because if the zombies notice you, you can just move up or down in the elevator. And yep, the blast trap almost killed me, but it didn't. Also, I don't even know why that zombie entered the elevator. It never saw me. But yeah, now that I was seen, we just go up a floor, and now I was seen again, and now we go down a floor. Except if I have to keep doing this, I won't be able to read the road map. Oh my god, how y'all gonna do me dirty like that? Where did that body even come from? Okay, oh man, this is gonna be interesting. Also, my blast trap's already back. Ain't about to use it down here though, I've been spotted. Alright, let's go ahead and bop, there we go. Hopefully that'll buy me some time to look at the damn... Oh my god, the zombie's forcing me down. I bet.
Enemy 12 o'clock.
Got him. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and go back. Oh! Alright, well, I'm just gonna do what I did last time and just chill and look at the road map. Okay, now, we were talking about grief still, so yeah, long story short, 2 teams compete. First one to die loses, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. And yeah, it's gonna be available on every map. And I already talked about it with the zombie squad, and we are all down to check it out, so we'll definitely be covering it. It should be a good time. I don't know how much of it we're going to cover. It honestly might just be a one and done deal, but who knows. But yeah, obviously that's the biggest thing happening with zombies. And we also got new gobblegums coming through. Explosive Flourish is one, which just shows a mag and arrows around it, so I don't really know what that entails. Maybe it gives us explosive rounds. That could be pretty useful. Then we got another gobblegum, Flavor Hex, which is just a witch on a broom, and like I think she's blowing out a bubble, and the bubble has a question mark. Yeah, I literally have no idea. You know what? You know what I bet it is actually? It's probably like a random gobble gum. It probably gives you a random gobble gum. That's actually kind of fire. I bet that's what it is. And then finally we have a new whimsical rain burps. Which, yeah, it just looks like a monster burping. So maybe they just burp when they die, like that one where they fart when they die. I don't know. Whimsical gums are weird. But speaking of returns, Shatter Blast returns as an ammo mod this season. That'll definitely be a useful ammo mod, I'm sure, especially with augments. Then we have new Dark Ops challenges coming through. I do not care about that in the slightest. The Grim Reaper support score streak thing is also coming to zombies. And then we got LTMs coming through. And events, which are all for zombies only. At least these ones are that I'm about to say. Also, they're all in season, so they're all not gonna happen right away. And you know what? We're on a roll. We're gonna just keep this theme going. Just load into another infected. Why not? So the first LTM coming in season for zombies is called Abomination Challenge. And yeah, the picture is just an abomination, but specifically looks like an HVT abomination, not a normal one. So I'm sure that's going to be absolutely insane. I'm just imagining you have to face a HVT abomination every round or something crazy. This next one, I just have no idea. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I might. It's called a starting room. Again, is in season, and yeah, just by that name and kind of by the picture, it's gotta be like you can only stay at where you spawn. Like you can't open any doors or anything. It's just a spawn, I imagine. And yeah, the picture is just like a swarm of zombies basically. So I'm sure that's what it is. So that should be pretty wild. And then again in season is a King of the Dead event, so that should be interesting. Next up we got the Warzone section, which is the biggest section of the roadmap. Once again, Warzone getting crazy love. We will get to that in a second. First I gotta find out where I'ma chill at. What are the odds of that? Good thing I was aiming at him. Okay, I truly have no idea. Maybe over here in this corner? This is probably a solid corner to chill at. So downtown's getting a new tower, the Overlook. I don't remember that being in Verdansk, but maybe it was, I don't know. Also gonna get interactable cranes. Again, I don't remember that being in Verdansk, but I don't know. I was trying to shoot that zombie with one hand, so don't mind my aim. There's no way. How? Oh my god, bro. Alright, well, the usual. We're gonna chill right next to Elvis, too, since bro wants to be AFK. Next up, horizontal zip lines. Once again, only downtown, I guess. That, I believe, was in Verdansk. Definitely in Warzone at some point. And then there's modes. We got Clash, which is going to be an LTM for Verdansk. I'm pretty sure, wasn't Clash like that team deathmatch type of deal that was in OG Warzone, maybe? Probably. Then this next mode is in season. It sounds pretty insane. It's another LTM, Havoc Royale. And if it's like Havoc and multiplayer, that should be absolutely wild and actually sounds pretty fun. Speaking of a mode that actually sounds pretty fun, we are getting Resurgence Casual in season, which if you don't know, the casual mode is just regular Battle Royale, in this case Resurgence, but with bots as well, so that should actually be pretty fun. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to that. And then ranked play, Resurgence, in season, I don't care about that. Then we got gameplay updates for Warzone.
Time's nearly up. Close
The hand cannon is coming to Warzone, which is pretty interesting to me. I wonder how much damage it's gonna do. I'm guessing it's probably just gonna instantly melt shields and then one shot. There's a search and destroy contract coming, which I'm assuming is just gonna be like actual S&D, like you gotta plant a bomb somewhere and defend it. This one is gonna be controversial, I'm sure. There's a door barricade, a field upgrade coming through. So, gonna be really interesting to see how that works. There's a in-season perk coming called Loot Master, which I'm kind of assuming it is you can like auto pick up loot from further away, something like that. And there will also be the ability to call in a care package in season. So that should be interesting. Alright, y'all, we are not gonna do another infected. We're gonna leave it at that, which of course the only one I lost is the one we're gonna leave it at, but it's just because we're on to the last section, so I'm just gonna cover the last section in the outro basically. Also, your boy just completed the battle pass after that game too, so nice. And the double XP weekend just started. What beautiful timing on both of those. Alrighty, now the final section of the roadmap, weapons, operators, and more. So of course we got the new weapons first, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually liking the looks of the new weapons. We got Essex Model 07 first, a marksman rifle, and it's gonna be a lever action marksman rifle, so that should be pretty dope. The Fafar returns, actually called the Fafar 2, which is kind of surprising. You may know it as the FR Advancer in Cold War. If you watched any of my Cold War videos, if you remember that gun with the piano on it, that was the gun. That's the gun that's coming this season. Definitely always been a solid AR. Looking forward to that. Got a pickaxe coming through in season, which I don't really care about the melees, so I don't really care about that. The LC-10 SMG is returning. That should be crazy. And making its return, I think it's also been since Black Ops 2, since this has been in COD. Actually, no, I'm lying. It was in Black Ops 4, I'm pretty certain. At least Black Ops 3. As a special, too, which is interesting. That's a special and not a shotgun. The Olympia is returning, and is also going to be in season, so not available right away. So yeah, pretty interesting lineup of weapons. I'm actually kind of rocking with them. Then we got attachments. We got 2 new attachments. One's in the battle pass, one doesn't say, so it's probably going to be in an event or something. One in the battle pass is called the G Grip, which it looks like it has like a laser on it or a flashlight or something, so I don't really know what that's going to do, but I guess we'll see. And then the other is a 3-round burst mod for the Strider, so that could actually be pretty good. And yeah, for that Strider mod, I have no idea how we're going to get that. It doesn't say, so. Then we got one operator. It said operators, but, well, I guess it's technically two. The operator for the season and the Black Cell operator. So, of course, the season's operator is Stitch, and I'm not going to lie to y'all, he's just looking kind of mid, bro. He's just looking kind of mid. Like, he looks so much cooler in Cold War. I can't even lie. And then there's the new Black Cell operator, which, of course, just looks badass. Of course, we get a mid operator for the normal pass and a badass one for the Black Cell. Not that Stitch as a character is mid, but he definitely looks mid in this game. And then, of course, new bundles. Always got to talk about the new bundles. It's just showing off, too. We got a Tracer pack called System Breach, which, I mean, from this picture, doesn't really look like anything too crazy, to be honest. And then we got Ballerina. Yes, from the world of John Wick film, Ballerina. 2 operators are being added, and nope, neither of them are John Wick. So we're really getting operators from the world of John Wick before getting John Wick in this game, and that is just absolute insanity to me. But finally, to end off the roadmap, we got new events. One is called Rivals, which is hard to see, but it kind of looks like it's a picture of Stitch, and then like that's really all I can make out. So it's probably gonna be another type of deal, like choose your team, or you like Team Stitch or Team Adler or something, and then if your team wins whatever they're doing, you get rewards. I don't know. And yeah, a ballerina event to accompany the bundle, I imagine. So that's literally it in terms of events, though. Just those two and the Zombies King of the Dead event. But the King of the Dead event's the only one that says end season. The other 2 events don't. So yeah, I guess we're only getting like those 3 events this season. So there you have it. There is the roadmap for Season 4. So, my opinion, it's just looking mid. I mean, it's just looking mid once again. I'm not gonna lie. I will say a few of the maps that are coming up are looking pretty cool. The modes look like they could be interesting. And Grief could definitely be fun. And like I said, the weapons are actually looking pretty dope this season as well. But other than those things, I mean, that's pretty much as far as it goes as things I'm looking forward to. It's just, you know, it's just not, it's not great, but it's not terrible. You know, it's just mid, which has just been how pretty much nearly all of the seasons in this game have been, so can't be too surprised. So yeah, I mean, that's basically my final thoughts on this season. Let me know what you think of this season. Is it a W? Is it an L? Is it mid? Let me know. I personally think it's just mid. It's just all right, basically. But yeah, that is gonna do it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed me breaking down what's coming to Season 4 and that little Season 3 outro in the beginning. So with all that being said, one more time, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.